Hey, this is Rich Blazevich, author of Start to Finish Resume Guide. And in this video, I'm going to tell you about the 5 skills that should be included on every marketing resume. And I realize not all marketing jobs are created equal, but these are 5 skills that are so important that you should represent them in some form or fashion on your resume. So let's look at what those 5 skills are. The first skill you should demonstrate on your resume is creativity. Companies usually hire marketers to come up with creative ideas for growing businesses, and I'm going to show you a couple of bullet points that demonstrate creativity in a way that would be very compelling for an employer. The first one is develop creative concepts for social media campaigns, and that shows that you can come up with ideas that could be very popular on social media. Now, when you write your bullet points, don't just say the actions that you did. You always want to include a result. So here's an example of a result that finishes off this bullet point. That generated however many viral impressions. Because if you can come up with a really good creative idea for social media, it should be going viral and it should be something that's getting people to share and like and look at. The next example is, let's say you haven't had a marketing job yet, but maybe you worked on your school's yearbook. So if you developed a creative advertising campaign for your yearbook, remember to include the result. Your result for this one could be that led to a 15% increase in sales. So think through any experience you have that demonstrates your creativity and include a bullet point on your resume. What action did you take and what result did you deliver because of your creativity? The next skill I recommend is leadership. Marketers in a lot of organizations end up leading cross-functional teams or leading agency teams. So you want to be able to demonstrate that you can lead teams. Here's an example of a good bullet point that does that. Led cross-functional teams to, in this example, launch 3 new products. And again, don't forget to include your result. The result for launching those 3 new products could be something like that generated however many dollars in sales. Another example of leadership, if you haven't been out in the workplace yet, is maybe you led a recruiting committee for a student organization, and then you can say the result you got from leading that committee. An example of a result could be that grew membership by over 25%. So think about the leadership roles that you have, and then on your resume, I recommend you put a bullet point that said led whatever kind of team to deliver whatever result. The next skill to demonstrate is analytical skills. In a lot of cases, employers are looking for marketers to look through data and formulate recommendations based on what the data says. That's what analytical skills means. Can you look through a lot of information and then can you make sense out of that information and formulate a recommendation? Here are a couple of examples of bullet points that demonstrate this skill. One bullet point is analyze data and identified opportunity, and then you want to include your result. That's the action. The result is to increase household penetration by 3%, or to gain market share, or to deliver sales increase, whatever that result might be. Another example is analyze data and identified opportunity to reduce production costs by $50,000. So think through any time you've analyzed data and you've identified an opportunity, and then write that on your resume so the employer can see that you have the ability to analyze information and to formulate a recommendation. The next skill we're going to cover is strategic thinking. This is a little bit different than analytical skills. Strategic thinking means, can you define an objective? Can you look at options that will help you achieve that objective? And then can you pick the most effective option to accomplish your goal? Here are a couple of bullet points that demonstrate strategic thinking. Developed advertising strategy, and then include your result that delivered however many dollars increase in sales. Or another example is develop distribution strategy that resulted in blank percent increase in revenue. So think about a time that you set an objective, you evaluated your options, and you chose which option would lead to you meeting that objective. And then write that into your resume and put the word strategy in there. Employers love it when you show that you can demonstrate strategic thinking. And then the 5th skill is communication skills. Marketers need to be great communicators. In a lot of cases, employers will bring in marketers into important presentations so that you can wow customers, or you can wow executives, or you can wow any group in the organization that they want to motivate. Here are a couple of examples of communication skills. Featured as a guest speaker and then your result could be at 4 national sales meetings. If I read this bullet point, what it says is not only can you speak in front of a group of people, but you were so good at it that you got invited back to do it 4 times. So that's a really good bullet point that demonstrates communication skills. If you haven't demonstrated communication skills in the workplace, maybe you've done it in the classroom environment. So here's another bullet point that demonstrates communication skills for somebody who hasn't been in the workplace yet. Presented as guest lecturer in 10 college classes with over 50 students. So think back to any examples of things that you've done that demonstrate your communication skills, and then put that information on your resume so an employer knows that you have the ability to communicate. So those are the 5 skills that should be included on every marketing resume. If you'd like more information to help you with your job hunt, please check out my website. It's amazingjobskills.com, and it includes a wide variety of tools to help you get the job that you want. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching this video, and good luck with your job hunt.